Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Reunion. My name is Christine Wong. I'm the president of the Hunter College High School Alumni Association. And on behalf of the AA, I'd like to thank everyone for coming and their continued support for the AA. As you know, we have a dual mission of supporting the school as well as the alumni. And this year, we'd like to highlight one of the programs that we support through grants, the Hunter Robotics team. And here to speak a little more about it is their advisor, Lisa Siegman.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lisa Siegman. I'm the assistant principal for grades 10 through 12 and formerly an English teacher. So it makes perfect sense that I somehow ended up involved with the robotics team. Before I introduce the students and, of course, their pride and joy, the actual robot itself, I want to take a moment to say that this is one of the extraordinary educational activities that I have been involved with in the 20-plus years that I've been in education. There's a gentleman named Dean Kamen. He's probably best known for his involvement in things like Segway and the home insulin pump, and now if you ever see those soda, red soda Coke machines where you punch whatever flavor you want, right? All of those inventions are his. He, some 20 years ago, decided that there was too much cultural cachet placed on athletes when in our nation we needed on science. And he began a competition in which young people would learn to build a robot that has to do a task that can compete and sometimes cooperate with other robots built by other children. This program is now worldwide, and thanks to the Alumni Association's astonishing generosity, we have been a participant for the past 4 years in multiple competitions. One year we made it to the nationals, and we're aiming to get back there. But one of the things that I want you to keep in mind as you look at what they built this year, thanks to your generosity, is that a school that does not have an engineering series of courses, a school that has one computer science class, AP Computer Science, taught by alumni Stephen Young, as a matter of fact, that school not only won the engineering award in DC, but it won the engineering award in New York City. So I want you to know that whether or not we're making it into competitions of the game, we are competing at a level that is extraordinary and is exactly what Hunter should be doing, and it's happening because of you. So let me introduce 3 students who have built a robot that we're very proud of. Rachel Makovsky, Axel Feldman, and Noah Miller.
Hi, I'm Rachel Makovsky. I'm a senior. I've been on the team 3 years, and I am one of the co-captains.
Hello, I am Noah Miller. I am also a senior. I've been on the team for 3 years, and I am the lead programmer.
Hi, my name is Axel Feldman, and I'm a junior, and I'm also one of the co-captains, and I've been on the team for 3 years.
So I'm going to start off talking a little bit about the team's history, because it's really been such a vibrant and rich 5 years. It's a really good story. So 5 years ago, we started in the 2010 season. We worked in the back of the computer lab. There were 3 people on the team, and the only advisor was a computer teacher named Ms. Mayadas. And we had about a drill and maybe a saw and the basic kit of parts, and we worked out of the computer lab closet. Now, 5 years later, thanks to all of our generous sponsors, especially the Alumni Association, we have created one of the most technologically advanced robots in FIRST Robotics. It is completely custom designed, custom built, and it has won 2 engineering awards. We actually, I thought we had them over here. So we've managed to create something. We've managed to create something so highly technologically advanced and really inspirational to the FIRST community after only 5 years of being a team, which is a huge accomplishment for us that we're incredibly proud of. And we did this with mostly student work that year after year we build our skills, and it's really become something that's a huge achievement and inspiration for everyone on the team to have this level of skill. So Noah's going to talk to you a little bit about how we came about this.
Okay, so the format of the challenge every year is at the beginning of the year, sometime in January, you're given the game and the rules of the game. And this year the game involved it involved taking these exercise balls and throwing them into 8-foot-high goals. Every alliance has 3 robots, 3 teams on it. And in the time allotted, initially the robots have a 10-second period in which they aren't controlled by a driver and they try to score points by themselves. And after that, the driver, who this year for our team was Axel, then tries to duke it out with all the other robots, and it's very violent, and score on our own. So the challenge is we only have 6 weeks, which is not very much time in terms of engineering, to organize our entire team of 37 people, get them all in like their own sub-teams, and get out each component. So it's a big endeavor. For design, we have, Axel will talk more about this, we have the CNC machine, which he'll talk more about, and the robot is actually made designed in a computer in the software that we then have to engineer and put together, and it's a lot of steps. And finally, this is the excellence in engineering. We won
the Excellence in Engineering Award for having a robot that was more well designed than any other robot in the main function of the game, which is throwing the ball.
Yeah.
We also had sensors on the robot that allow us to tell how far we are away from the goal, and they come on in LED lights.
That's what I was going to say, actually.
I thought you were going to pass it on to Axel.
We have the sonar. We have the sonar on the front of the robot that can tell how far away it is from the goal through like echolocation, like a dolphin. And depending on how far away it is from the goal, the robot will actually, lights on the robot will actually turn different color, indicating if you're within range to shoot the ball now, or if you're too close, or if you're too far. And this little invention, along with many other things in a robot, is what won us this award.
So actually, part of the challenge is not only designing the robot, but also making it within the 6 weeks allotted. And this really starts from what Noah was talking about, a design. So you pull together sort of your vision about how you want to play the game, what aspects you want to focus on, and how you really want to take a look at each individual component and design part of the robot to work with it. So part of the challenge is taking from these ideas, and then afterwards also moving all the way to the finished robot, which you can see over there. So we do this through a process where first we design it in software, so CAD software, which Noah was talking about earlier. And then afterwards, we pull it together into a set of machinable instructions, which we plug into our CNC machines. That's computer numeric control, which is a machine which allows us to input the way we want it to work, and then afterwards it will cut out the pieces in exactly the correct pattern which we're interested in. And every component on this robot has been CNC'd by students on the team. So we really pull it together, and within the 6 weeks we go from the idea, the challenge of what we have to do, all the way through the robot, which we actually ended up making over there. And we're going to give a quick demo soon about how it actually works and what it can do. But for sort of our process, we received another award, the Industrial Design Award, because it looks very industrial. And it's also designed, so we also managed to do it like that, and through our sort of very standardized process, we allowed so we can include many students in the team, and everyone really has a chance to help out and make the robots. So actually getting this machine, which allowed us to pull together this high level of engineering, wouldn't have been possible without your generous support. So thank you very much for that.
So just a little bit more until we show off the robot, but I want to talk about what this team has done for Hunter. Because Hunter is a really strong school in humanities and in kind of more abstract sciences. But it's really a school that, up until the robotics team came about, was missing the real-world, hands-on aspect. And it's something that's really important for inspiring people to go into science and technology and engineering and mathematics. When I joined the robotics team 3 years ago, I knew that I liked biology and that I thought technology was cool, but I didn't really have much of a real-world sense of what it's like. So this team really transformed the way I look at the world. I was interested in neuroscience, but now I'm sure that I want to go into neurotechnology, and that that's going to be really the future of this field that I'm interested in. And I wouldn't have had this sort of directed focus without the first robotics team. And it's not just me. This team has 37 people on it right now. And for all of those 37 people, and for the community at large that don't have the time to devote to the team, it's really been such an inspiration for this real-world, hands-on fun. It's just so much fun to be able to put all of this hard work into designing a robot and then 6 weeks later having it completed, sitting before you, and be able to go to competitions and play with other teams. And you really learn so much, not just about robotics, but about teamwork, how to build a community, how to gather sponsors, how to budget your time, how to budget money. It's really such an all-encompassing experience.
Yeah, also as a senior, when I was talking to other seniors and asking them what they wish they had done that they hadn't done at Hunter, so many of them said that they wish they had joined the robotics team. And they were sad they didn't.
And we're especially proud that out of those 37 people, almost a third of them are females, which are incredibly impressive statistics for a STEM program, and even more so for a high school program. So we really owe it to you, the Alumni Association, for allowing us to bring this to Hunter and enrich so many people's lives. Thank you so much. And now, with your patience, we'll show off our robot.
We're just getting it ready.
So sort of as Noah mentioned before, you'll see the lights on this part, which indicate the distance away from the target, which in this case would be the closest wall. So you'll see that as I approach this area, the lights know, based on the distance, that it would be an ideal point to shoot. However, if I come in too close, you'll see that they turn red, indicating that it would not be an ideal point because they're far too close. So now I'm also going to go pick up the ball and actually sort of demonstrate how it works.
And I'm going to catch it.
Now, was that cool or what?
Now you get why everybody wanted to join the team.
So the robot, a large part of the game which the robot had to play was actually, the game is called Aerial Assist. And a large part of it is actually being able to work with other teams and to advance the ball down the field by passing it.
So imagine that I'm another robot.
Given the amount of time she spent at robotics, it wouldn't be that hard to imagine.
And then I can pass it to this robot. Would you like to see it fire again?
So we also spent a long time on our drivetrain, as you can see here. We have one of the fastest and most powerful drivetrains in the competition. We destroyed some other robots accidentally, and yeah, you can just see like how incredibly maneuverable this thing is. It's great. It makes me very happy.
Yes! It actually does. So the robot is named Das Bot, sort of in honor of our original founding teacher, Carolyn Maidas, who passed away this year, and sort of as a memorial to her, we named the robot Das Bot. And it's, we think a very fitting name for this robot, because really the team wouldn't have been possible without her initially helping start it off.
So we're going to finish up here for today. We'd like to thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for your outstanding support of the team. We really owe so much to you. This has been one of the best experiences of my high school career, and it really would not have been possible without the Alumni Association.
Thank you to the robotics team.